And this again about the Casemiro situation, but this is what I'm telling you, yeah. Man could talk about Ineos all they want, yeah. Like Casemiro stuck here until the summer because we can't get rid of him, and the manager still wasn't playing him, bro. Like it's one of them ones where you know you're stuck with a player to the end of the season. You could use him. He's chosen not to use him, bro. Like if this manager don't want to play you, he's not playing you, bro. Like man can't tell me that Ineos forced Rashford and Anthony out, yeah, knowing that there was going to be no replacements. No, they didn't, bro. Like that doesn't make no sense.
You know, for Casemiro, I prefer Garte or Collier anyways in that position. But I feel like in Europe, he's going to be like, especially like yesterday, away from home sometimes, he was definitely useful because we don't score that goal without Casemiro, you know, as well. That first time ball. My issue is with Casemiro is more in the Prem. In the Premier League, it's too much. It's too much for him sometimes. Like, as in, he will get pressed. He'll play the first time ball. He'll give away the ball in stupid areas. Counter attack. It's not as tidy. But in Europe, when he's got a little bit more time, he's like look at yesterday. He was sick yesterday. One of the better players on the pitch. Yeah, and that's where you probably got to use him. I feel like with him, he's just got to learn sometimes about some of these players and their characteristics, where they're better and they're not better. He just don't fancy him. But at the same time, let's not act like not a lot of us don't really fancy him. Innit? Not saying you in particular, but I don't fancy him.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't fancy them. But at the end of the day, if you're a coach, it's your job to get the best out of these players. Like Paul Merson said, he's playing to his own strengths and not the strengths of the players. Ultimately, yeah, that's poor coaching. It doesn't matter which way you look at it.
Yeah. 100%. But I don't think it matters who coaches this team, man. I'm consistent with that opinion. Whoever coaches this team,
I think it matters. I think it matters who coaches every team, yeah, unless they have a certain level of player, bro. And even then, when they've got a certain level of player, if they come up against a team with a similar level of player, with a better coach, they will lose the game, bro.
You know what? Yeah,
players need direction.
Yeah, I hear it. But you know what is? I don't really rate managers as highly as I did about 10 years ago when there was a big portion of them, yeah? And we were talking about coaches need to coach. But this group, unless you want to go play low block, you can't play ball in it. And there will be a select few that will say, okay, if you've done Rashford, Xerxes, Ahmad, that's got limitations in itself. That's the way I view it personally, innit? And you can't always
way less limitations than the front.
I hear it, but I still feel like we'll still lack in some sort of other areas, innit? In terms of going back to goal in it, like we'll definitely concede probably more or something like that. Someone's got to get onto Rashford. Someone's going to be racist towards a player that missed a shot. Why
are we gonna be? What front three in the Premier League don't have limitations?
No, a lot of them do.
Every single one has limitations.
We've got the most because we don't score. We just don't score.
But that doesn't come from our front three. Us not scoring comes from the whole team, innit? Like scoring goal is a collective. It's a collective thing, bro. It's not just about the guys that touch the ball last, bro. It's about what areas are we getting the ball into. All of these things matter, bro. When I watch Manchester United, we don't get the ball into dangerous areas consistently against anyone. It doesn't matter who we're playing. Even when we're playing rubbish teams, bro. Like our build-up play is awful. Our approach play is awful. That chance, that Dallo should have squared yesterday.
I don't get me.
Man are blaming Dallo. You know why I'm not blaming Dallo?
Because you know Højlund's gonna miss.
No, I'm not blaming Dallo because if that was fucking Garnacho there and Garnacho was the wing back, he would have crossed it.
No, but then done the same thing, by the way. Garnacho got into some areas and decided to shoot.
Nah, but he was too wide to shoot. The point is, if he was in that area, he would have just closed his eyes and put it across the box like he always does when he's on the left. He just closes his eyes and P-rolls it across the box, bro. That's what he does. Literally, Garnacho, when he's on the other side,
he does as well, you know.
He closes his eyes, blood, and stuffs it across the box. Every time.
I know he got his assist, but he killed us yesterday. I don't care what anyone tells me, man.
Bro.
He closes his eyes.
Bro, he don't know where the cross is going. He just puts it across, bro. Like, if you put that across the goal, that's a tap-in, bro. But Dallo is a defender. What'd you expect?
That's funny. That's funny, but I don't care. See the low, because you know how much I hate this brother, already, Hey, fans, give up the gimmick. Cause man spotted you at OT one time. Please give it up, man.
It's mad, isn't it?
Give it up. He's not your brethren. You don't have his socials. Stop lying to yourself. He's crap, man. Wake up, fans, bro. Get off the treadmill. You're lightweight headed, all of that stuff, man. It's pancake day, bro. Whatever it is, go do what you need to do. But the low's a scrub. He's not your boy. And second of all, I was gonna say, man, it's just again, man. Look, with the whole manager stuff, we'll see what happens in it. But I'm quite firm on my opinion in it with it. I just don't think managers are all that these days. I don't think no one coaches United into doing much more than a high position and probably 10th. Low block,
bro, we'll take them right now, bro.
But we still could get there. But my whole thing is, I don't think even if we had another manager, I don't think we're better than Villa. I don't think we're better than Bournemouth as they're going along. Don't think we're better than Forest. Don't think we're that much better than Brighton. The only thing I feel like we're in our
we beat Brighton.
These players are crap.
We beat Brighton. We beat Bournemouth. All these teams, yeah, bro. If we have a proper coach, yeah, that's playing to the strengths of these players, we do beat these.
But how many years do you have to go down the line of coaches, different kinds of coaches, low block coaches, and all this kind of stuff?
I don't really care about all that. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but I feel like it's the same kind of cycles of bad recruitment and relying on a lot more time on individual qualities or individual goals to get us through something. It's like Ten Hag was a coach before, yeah, and I'm not gonna say he didn't get what he wanted, but the issue was he got what he wanted to a degree where he had that Arteta power and got in the players he wanted and abandoned his principles. So that's on him as a coach, yeah, because that guy can play ball.
The players that he wanted, it shows you the level of coach he is, bro. This guy wanted Mason Mount.
Yeah, usually managers get a lot of their signings, in my opinion, wrong of who they want. Yeah, that's the issue. That's Man United's problem. And then he abandoned his principles because he couldn't give him what he wanted and do what he done at Ajax. So that's on him, by the way. So that's done his career. His CV is you know, you go to a lower league team or whatever. I don't know, innit? Ruben Amorim. Am I meant to believe he can't coach when a lot of us did see Sporting? A lot of us saw them in Europe. Portugal, fair enough. It's a light league, innit? But we saw what he could do as soon as he's got what he wanted on the pitch, and then we liked what we saw. The thing is, even if he conceded 2, he's going to score 4. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I just look at. It's like, how many more coaches have to come each time at United that we kind of want or that we kind of like? We kind of get say, oh, this, that, and the other. And then all of a sudden you see a group of the players that we don't really like that much. We know what Ten Hag built is a lot of crap. It's not physical enough. I don't think not much people get much out of this team in terms of trying to play a little bit more adventurous rather than low block. I'm so tired of low block.
I don't even think it's adventurous.
By the way, Rants, though, I'm not saying you're wrong either in the way I view what you're saying, because at the same time, it's like you're the coach. You need to get the best out of these players. You need to manage this situation, and you need to put us in a position where we're not so angry as a fan base because we want to see something going forward at least, because you're still picking the scrubs. You're still picking the same kind of personnel. Why have you not been more adventurous? Why did you get rid of Anthony when he did play with like Xerxes, Ahmad? We was getting more goals, this, that, and the other. There are questions around that. I feel like we're allowed to, of course, question the manager on that part. But I feel like we would have had that same situation with a lot of these men. I heard Mandem hype Thiago Motta, aka Devils. Doesn't bring that up in context, by the way. Thiago Motta. Yeah, but look
Thiago Motta, but look what I said already. I already said, yeah, because I know the kind of manager Thiago Motta is, yeah. He's a build-up manager, bro, and he has a lot of build-up in the first third, innit? And I said I like him as a coach, yeah, but I knew that it wouldn't work, yeah, at a bigger club, bro. It wouldn't. Do you know what I'm saying? I knew it wouldn't.
Because I had this conversation in the summer.
That's why I didn't want him at Man United. He's one of my favorite coaches in terms of the way he sets up his team. I like the way he does the hybrid press and the way they play out. But it's so patient. It's one of them things where
look at the team
too slow back to front. It's way too slow.
Look at the players he's got at disposal. Where is Bremer or that new kid that they're building around? Now they got Kolo Muani. They got Torams. They got physical prowess all over the gaff. Douglas, the Weezy Mo don't play.
That's not the kind of players that.
No, he likes traditional tech, man.
He likes technical players. That's what he likes, bro. Because he is patient, build up, playing out from the back, trying to move the opponent out of position, and then playing through the line.
It's too much. And when I saw United fans, aka a lot of the ones that I'm in a chat with on Twitter, who will watch this back, you know who you are, because I'll go through your tweets and they will say Motta, we should have got Motta and all this kind of stuff. He would never have succeeded at Manchester United. Not with this group anyways. But that's just one example.
You know what? Actually, I don't know. I don't know. When you say he wouldn't have succeeded, yeah, his thing is about defensive shape and structure and building up with more players and stuff like that. So we would have started a lot deeper. So I wouldn't say that he wouldn't have succeeded, because it's better than the high line shit that it suits the players more than the high line shit that Amorim's doing.
But then we have the issue of, again, which is scoring goals. Because even if you go back to his Bologna team, even with Xerxes, their issue was scoring goals.
I hear that, but we're not scoring goals now, so it doesn't make a difference. I know we'll just be conceding a lot less.
But that's what I'm trying to say though, is like, regardless of how the situation may look in it, yeah, whether it's low block, high or whatever, we're not scoring goals enough in it. And that's why I say no matter what coach comes in, we're not going to get enough goals to get us where we want to be, regardless in it. That's why I'm saying, for me, even though we have to keep a certain standard as fans, I feel like our reality is a lot more in the bin than a lot what others expect. So that's why I'm saying I'm going to wait till the summer, and it can get real sticky in it. Like, through the fan base, if you get A and B in your attacking lineup, I mean, you can't get us goals still. It's like, bro, there's something not going right here, innit? You might not be suited to it, and it's as simple as that. And I don't want another Ten Hag situation as well. But then they will say, "Oh, don't buy players for the manager, buy players for the club." I'm like, but that's kind of how it works, innit? That's one of the most stupid comments I've ever heard in ever, by the way, because it should be a mix of both. I don't think it should be a mix of both. I think if a manager wants a player and the player doesn't make sense for the club shouldn't sign the player. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, like a bit of a mix of both in a way, because you have to get players that suit the man, innit? You have to do that. But so when you want a
certain profile, you offer him 3 players, and he
chooses exactly, my bro. Before it was Ten Hag, this is my list. You go get what I want, not what the club want. See, this is what I'm saying. And when you say, when we get linked to Quenda, the agenda to push against Amorim is, why are we signing players for the manager? I'm like, are you like, sometimes I do wonder if people have it. Like, I'm not even eating and drinking, and I've got more brain cells at 4 o'clock than most, man, innit? And I'm thinking, bro, what do you mean? We need wing backs. How is that not signing for the manager, signing for the club? Quenda could be a
but the thing is, the manager gets potted. We're not playing this system again, I promise you.
Yeah. No, we won't. But then again, the thing is, Quendas and Dorgus, the best thing about them, they're quite versatile.
They are versatile, bro.
If you want to talk about a winger and then maybe a left back that's going to be attacking, you've got that. It's done. Do you get it? So I just
Quenda can play wing as well, like on a Frimpong thing. So you can use him as a winger.
Thank you.
So I do hear you. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I like Dorgu, because Dorgu's is a good fullback. You can see that he'll be a good fullback, like up and down the left wing. He
plays like he's young though, innit? He does play like he's a little bit raw and young, like he's still trying to gather. But I like it because he just goes about his business. Yesterday, I got told Take Kubo was gonna be ripping us apart. Man, how about this? Mazraoui barely had to put a foot in because my man dealt with him. Like, did you see Take Kubo trying to tackle this guy, outmuscle him?
Dorgu done his thing, bro. I'll be honest.
Hype him up for the commentary.
He's a good player,
they tried to tell them. If anyone remembers this year, the best Japanese international comedy right now, and I'm thinking, how dare you?
Yeah, that's mental.
They tried to gas it up. They tried to gas Sociedad up until they couldn't no more. Robbie Savage wasn't having none of it. It was like this. Then he said, "This looks like both two mid-table clubs going at one another with the quality of shot." And they brought me back down to reality, thinking, you're so right, man, because a big boy team would have slapped 3-0 past this team by now.
Yeah, easy. Hey, bro, without breaking a sweat, you know. Without breaking a sweat, would have slapped man 3-0, blood, and just been like, right, this is dead. Like, bro, they offered nothing.
Nothing, bro.
You know what I'm
until
saying?
Until the end, of course, innit?
Yeah.
I reckon if they didn't get no penalty, that game would have been shut off.
Yeah, of course, bro. Listen, at 1-0, I was thinking, all right, cool. It's not over, but it should be. You know them. That's what I was looking at. And even like the no Zubimendi, one player doesn't change the complexion of that game. I can't lie, bro. Like, they're so toothless. I don't think one player makes a difference.
We got told we're going to get smoked. This is why I say to others, have you seen Sociedad this in La Liga? You might catch
even Ghana was saying they're dusted, bro.
Exactly. Zubimendi or not, they're still getting overrun. We still bypassing the midfield. They might get a couple more, like they might have possession a little bit more, maybe. But it's like, why is it fair one way and not fair the other? Cool, but we're also missing Agate, who's quite good in Europe. Is like his skill set is better for Europe because it allows the attack to go further up. Then okay, but we're missing Ahmad. Cool. Hoyland is missing a brain. What do you mean? We're already playing with 10 men. So he didn't have a bad game yesterday, really. But other than that, it was mid.